Branches tore my clothes as I ran. Every sound behind me echoed, like footsteps, snapping twigs, wet leaves. My own heartbeat turned against me. The forest felt endless. Every direction looked the same, black and silver, rain shimmering in thin streams through the moonlight. I didn't know what was following me anymore. Was it Alex? Was it me? Or was it something that lived on this road, long before either of us did? The flashlight flickered again, weak from the fall earlier. I slapped it, desperate for light, and for one brief second I saw him, standing still among the trees. Alex, or something wearing his shape. He wasn't moving, but I swear he was closer every time the light blinked. I turned and ran again, faster this time, lungs burning. The whispers started then, not from behind, but from around, everywhere. Stay with me, Mia. You promised forever. Don't leave me again. Through the fog ahead, I saw light, red, pulsing. For one insane second, I thought it was a rescue flare. I ran toward it, tripping over roots, scraping my palms raw. But as I got closer, the red light wasn't from flare. It was the diner's sign. It had followed me, hanging from the trees like it was floating, glowing through the mist. The word help still blinked. Only now, it blinked in time with my heart. No, 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 I whispered, backing away. That's when I saw headlights. A car. A real car, I thought. Someone was driving toward me. I stumbled into the middle of the path, waving my arms. Stop, please. The headlights grew brighter, too bright. They didn't slow down. I jumped aside at the last second, rolling through the mud. The car roared past, tires screeching, and then as I lifted my head, I saw the license plate. It was ours. Our car. The same dents. The same broken taillight. But no one was driving. Through the windshield, I saw two shadows sitting still in the front seats, both smiling. My stomach twisted so hard I thought I'd be sick. The car stopped just ahead of me, idling quietly. And then, the radio inside turned on. Every road leads back to you. The same love song from the diner. Slow. Broken. The car door creaked open, driver's side. And Alex stepped out. Or what was left of him. His movements were wrong. Stiff, jerky, like a puppet learning how to walk. But that smile, that same smile from the diner window reflection. He reached out his hand. Mia, you shouldn't have left. I took a step back, shaking my head. This isn't real. You're not real. He laughed, soft at first, then louder, echoing through the woods until the trees themselves seemed to vibrate. Of course I'm real. You made me. The puddles around me shimmered under the headlights. And in each reflection, I saw his face, dozens of them, smiling up from the water, each one whispering the same thing. You'll come back. I dropped the flashlight and ran again. Branches whipped across my skin. Behind me, I heard the engine rev, the car chasing now, tires spinning, headlights weaving through the trees, breaking branches like bones. I burst from the trees onto a narrow wooden bridge spanning a black river. The boards creaked under my feet. The car stopped just behind me, engine idling. Then the headlights blinked, off on off. And Alex's voice echoed from inside. You can't outrun what loves you. The bridge groaned. One of the planks snapped under my foot. I froze, balancing on the edge, and when I looked down into the water, something was staring back. Not my reflection this time, but Alex's. He reached up, his hand breaching the surface. The cold hit like knives when he grabbed my ankle. I screamed and kicked, trying to pull free, splinters digging into my palms as I clung to the rail. The car engine roared again, headlights flaring, and just before everything went white, I heard him whisper one more time, if I can't have you on the road, I'll take you in the river. Cold swallowed everything. My scream turned into a stream of bubbles, lost in the black water below the bridge. Something pulled harder, fingers cold as ice, dragging me deeper. I opened my eyes. Murky shapes moved below me. Not just Alex. There were others. Bodies, dozens of them, floating just beneath the surface. Pale faces staring upward, eyes open, mouths silent and still. Narration. They were all holding hands, a long chain of couples locked together beneath the surface. Each pair joined at the wrists by something metallic. Rings. Wedding rings. Engagement rings. Promise rings. They glittered faintly as the headlights from the car above bled through the water. That's when I understood. This road didn't just kill people. It kept them, bound them together, forever, even when love had already rotted away. I kicked harder, clawing toward the surface, but the hand gripping me tightened. Alex's face drifted into view in front of me, perfectly calm, hair floating around his face like smoke. "You said you'd never leave," he whispered, the sound muffled underwater, yet somehow clear. "You're mine, Mia." His other hand reached toward my throat. The coal burned. My vision blurred. Then a flash of light. Lightning hit the trees above, splitting one in half. The impact knocked debris into the water, breaking the spell for just a second. I kicked off his chest with everything I had. My lungs were screaming for air. I swam upward, arms tearing through the blackness, until my hands finally broke the surface. I gasped and screamed again when I saw where I was. The bridge was half gone. Half of it had fallen into the water. The car still sat there, headlights glowing, engine idling like it was waiting for me. Through the windshield, Alex's silhouette sat in the driver's seat. He waved, and the car started rolling forward. "Don't!" I screamed, voice cracking. But it didn't stop. The wheels hit the broken boards. One cracked, then another. Metal groaned, and the whole structure began to tilt. I scrambled onto the side rail, soaked, freezing, hands trembling. And as the car teetered on the edge, I saw it on the passenger seat. My phone, still recording. The red record light blinked. It had been filming the entire time. The whole night. The argument. The crash. Even the first time Alex died. That's when I realized the truth. He wasn't haunting me. I was haunting him. I remembered now. The scream, the metal crunching, his hands slipping from mine as the car went off the road. He had died on impact, and I had wandered for hours after the crash, not realizing I hadn't survived either. The diner. The voices. The road that looped forever. They weren't real. It was all a loop. A haunting between lovers who couldn't let go. The car finally tilted forward. Alex smiled through the windshield. Not menacing this time. Soft. Almost human. "Together," he mouthed. I nodded, tears mixing with rain. Because I understood. It wasn't a curse. It was goodbye. The car fell, slow, silent, graceful, disappearing into the black water below. The sound of impact echoed like thunder. Then there was only rain, falling soft against the river. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them again, I was standing on the road, dry, silent. A sign flickered in the distance. Now leaving, Route 23. The headlights were gone. So was Alex. But for the first time, the road was empty. Peaceful. I took the ring off my finger and placed it in the middle of the road. "Goodbye," I whispered. The sunrise broke over the trees, washing the world in gold. No more voices. No more loops. Just silence. And the road, waiting for the next traveler who didn't know what love could cost. The storm had passed. The road gleamed under early sunlight, washed clean, almost innocent. If a stranger drove by that morning, they'd never know what had happened here. The crash, the screams, the lovers swallowed by the river. But the asphalt still remembered. It always did. Narration. By afternoon, new tires hummed across the same stretch of highway. Alyssa and Ben, two voices, two playlists, one weekend getaway. They joked about the bad directions, about how their GPS kept rerouting through some old scenic route. Route 23. Ben, you sure this is safe? Looks like a ghost road. Alyssa, laughing, relax. It's romantic. For the first few miles, everything looked normal. Then the air started to shimmer, not from heat, but from something thicker, heavier. The trees bent slightly toward the car, as if listening. Alyssa turned down the music. Did you hear that? A faint voice threaded through the static of the radio. One word. Turn back. Ben frowned and twisted the dial. The whisper vanished. They laughed it off, but both watched the mirror more than the road now. Behind them, fog had begun to roll in, though the weather app said clear skies all day. An hour later, Alyssa spotted a diner sign. Relief. Coffee. Restrooms. They pulled in, but when they stepped out, silence hit first. No birds. No wind. Just the slow blink of the red sign. Inside, everything was too perfect. steam still curled from mugs. A jukebox light blinked in the corner, humming the faint melody of a love song. Ben lifted his phone to record. Ben, this place is creepy gold. My followers will love it. That's when the camera screen glitched. Just a flicker, but for half a second, a girl appeared in the frame. Wet hair, pale eyes, standing right behind Alyssa. Alyssa turned. No one there. She rubbed her arms. The air had gone suddenly cold. On the jukebox, the same line repeated again and again. Musical notes. Every road leads back to you. Musical notes. They didn't wait for coffee. Back in the car, the GPS refused to load. Only one route appeared. A straight gray line deeper into the forest. Ben tapped the screen. Guess we keep going. The phone blinked. Voice from GPS. Recalculating destination confirmed. But neither of them had entered a destination. Minutes bled into hours. They should have hit the main highway long ago, but the scenery looped. Same trees, same broken billboard, same crow on the fence post. Alyssa checked the odometer. It hadn't moved. Ben's smile faltered. This isn't funny anymore. Then they saw it. Something metallic flashing in the beam of their headlights. A ring. Alyssa slowed, staring. It looked freshly dropped, gleaming even in the fog. She opened her door, bent down, and picked it up. Inside the band, words were etched, faint, almost erased. M plus, forever 23. Ben leaned out his window to film again. Babe, someone's out there. A shape moved between the trees, a woman in soaked clothes, head tilted, watching them. Her eyes glowed faintly in the headlights. Alyssa whispered, "Let's go." The figure smiled and mouthed one word. "Run." Ben hit the gas. The tires spun, mud spraying. The fog thickened until the road vanished completely. The radio exploded in static, dozens of voices overlapping, crying, laughing, whispering. Forever. Turn back. Stay. The headlights died. Alyssa switched on her phone light and saw the reflection in the glass. Mia. Dripping, pale, her expression sad this time. Mia, softly, don't follow the road. Leave it behind. Then the phone screen cracked from inside, spiderwebbing outward, and the light went out. When dawn came, Route 23 looked calm again. A ranger's truck rolled by, slowing near the abandoned car. Doors opened, keys still in the ignition. No sign of Alyssa or Ben. Only a single ring lying on the dashboard. Still wet. Some roads aren't built for travel. They're built for memory, for love that refuses to die. And every few months, when another couple takes that wrong turn, the road remembers. Because on Route 23, every romance ends the same way. A promise whispered to the asphalt. Forever.